Hello everyone, I am PyroFalkon and this is Evil Genius, the fourth and final run I will be doing for the channel. It has long been asked for, and this is the World Domination Mod. It's an overhaul that will change a lot of aspects of the game, and the first thing you're going to see is here we now have a couple different geniuses to work with. If you choose Alexis, you actually play as John Steele's evil twin. We're going with Red Ivan in preparation of Evil Genius 2 coming out on March 30th of this year. I cannot wait. Red Ivan has officially gone AWOL and is now assisting super criminal Shen Yu, the crime boss turned special agent, turned evil genius. With Red Ivan's military expertise and Shen Yu's powerful global network of conspirators, you are ensured to have hidden influence over the governments of the world. Not a lot has changed as far as the general gameplay is concerned with the flow. However, a lot of the numbers are heavily tweaked in the player's favor. This mod is not designed to make things harder. So if you're looking for a Mega Ultra Super Challenge, this isn't the way to do it. But check it out, we are now Red Ivan. And you can see with his radius here, he heals all of the minion stats, not just 2, and I believe that change is for every evil genius. Our first henchman is Lord Kane, who is doing his thing. The main change you'll see here on Island 1 is there's no starting location, so you get to pick your own first starting location. Always helpful. And as with vanilla, here in minion management, we are starting with 5 minions maximum. However, that is going to go up real quick. The maximum with this mod is 999. However, there are plenty of warnings that say if you go above 500, your game is going to start to explode because of the amount of processing power required for all that AI. I absolutely will not need 999 minions. The game balance is completely thrown off if you have anything more than about 150 to 200. So I'll deal with that once we get there. But it's good to know that the maximum is such an irresponsibly high number that you will not need to work very hard to see the ending. This mod is about fun, not challenge. Alright, so the barracks is now built, and if we go to the minion capacity, you can see we've already jumped up to 60, which is very much a mid-game thing in vanilla. So we've got plenty of minions who can come in, and we can start to work on our first couple objectives here. There we go. So with the... I'm sorry, I've got a cat on my lap, and it's difficult to do recording when you have a cat ass right under your face. Excuse me, Nisi. Pardon me. Yes, I love you too. So I've got this big wide hallway, as I usually don't use corridors, I just use armories to put down the lockers and such. But we will get started with some of our opening moves here, such as our control room and our stronghold? Strong room? What is it called? Strong room. And all that. Probably you don't need to worry about seeing that, so we're just gonna do a lot of time skipping in this run, because you've seen me do this 3 times. I wanted to clarify something, just so no one gets, actually, I'm gonna do this the way I did it in my practice run. I said I never use corridors, but this is one of the times I do. I want to clarify something I said just a minute ago, so I don't scare anybody. When I say this is my 4th and final Evil Genius run, I mean of the original game. Don't worry, I am very much planning on playing Evil Genius 2 for the channel as soon as I get my little Pyro hands on it, so no worries there. I'm extremely excited for the sequel, and I just straight up can't wait. Ah! Bye, cat. With the first control room up, we're good to go to start getting some money out in the world, which I will immediately do by sending 10 minions out there. I am very aware of the trick to send out a bunch of minions before the mage shows up so you can grind out infinite cash without threat. I hate that trick, and I'm not going to do it. So my money count will not be quite as high as it would be if I did that sort of soft cheat. So, you know, I'm aware of it. I appreciate the tips, and that's a good tip for anyone who's never played before. But it's not something I'm going to do. Also, I'm sure you've probably gathered this by all the rapid cuts I'm doing. This is not a run for those of you who are gathering tips who have never played Evil Genius before. I have 3 separate runs on the channel already. 2 of them are unmodded, and 1 of them is on hard mode, and 1 of them is on normal mode. Those are good videos to watch if you're looking for tips and you've never played Evil Genius before. There are links to all those series in the video description. The mod has cut down a lot of grinding because, as you can see in the bottom left corner, your cash income comes every 30 seconds, where in vanilla it's every 60 seconds. I can't remember how much every individual unit is supposed to get you, so I don't know if the mod maker scaled that up or not. Also, I want to give a mea culpa real quick because I did not look into every little individual piece of the mod. A lot of the mod elements that you will see during this whole situation, including different outfits for the minions, you can get a lot of these other pieces of mods piecemeal on the same site. I go to Nexus Mods. So I don't know if this, the World Domination Mod, is a collection of other mods, or it is actually this uploader's original work. I have no freaking idea. So don't, I can't provide information on that. Also, this video is beyond the scope of helping you install it. However, I can tell you that it requires a manual installation. What that means is when you download the mod, it's going to be a zip with a whole bunch of different files. You'll have to move those files on top of the files that already exist in the game. I'm using the Steam version, but I have no reason to doubt this would work on the GOG version as well. And the README that comes with this mod is very good. Follow those steps one after another and you will have 0 problems. I had 0 problems getting this thing up and running. But it will absolutely break your saves, so make sure you're ready to start a new game and you're not trying to finish up some other thing before you start a modded run. A lot of that's probably pretty, what do you say, common sense. And if you've been gaming a long time and are familiar with mods, you probably already know some of those basic rules as it is. However, every mod is somebody's first, and, you know, I'll assume that, you know, maybe this is your first mod, so hopefully I can show it off, though. Also, go buy Evil Genius. It's great. There's a link in the video description for the Steam version. One of the best games ever. Now that we have the basics down and we're starting to get a little income, I want to start the process to get military minions as quickly as possible to further reduce the grind it will take to get cash. That's, again, another reason why I generally don't do the tactic to get a ton of money before the mage shows up. I prefer having military minions since they gather money so much faster. This is one of my favorite things that the mod changed. It changes the color of the body bags based on what nation or agency the enemies were from. So we have yellow bags because they were from Smash? Smash, yes. Anyway. Okay. Trained holidays, capture and imprison a maid. You got it, objective thingy. Another great change here is a single power plant will add 100 power to your base. I can't remember how much it is in vanilla. Isn't it like 35? It's significantly lower. So just having a few of the standard power plants are going to be enough to keep you running your base for quite a while. Hello, maid. Give me your secrets on how to correctly do my housekeeping duties. She is... She doesn't seem very interested in getting out, does she? She's just got her back to the situation and is like, well, maybe if I can't see them, then they can't see me. The game is starting for real now, especially since a lot of my minions on the overworld are starting to die off since I haven't been protecting them. But they're only yellow shirts, so who cares? It's not like I pay life insurance, because let's be honest there. They're not going to live very long. So we're going to pull everybody back for now. We've got $500,000 in the bank almost, which is more than enough to get really going here, especially since we already have all of our basic rooms up and operational, filled with objects. Our base is really coming together. So now we need to start focusing on the game itself, and we need to start dealing with these crime lords and such. Oh, I guess I need an inner sanctum first, don't I? Let's build one of those. In before the inevitable script comment, Pyro, I never use corridors. Also Pyro, builds a long-ass corridor. Haha! I know how to internet. We've got our little inner sanctum built, so now it's time to start working on some of the intelligence operations, although right now my priority is getting our yellow shirts trained up a little bit, because we don't have nearly enough valets and we have no guards and no techies, and that is what I'm currently working on. Also, you can see here, there is nothing wrong with your monitor. The valets are a lot less red than they are in vanilla. This is an example of one of the uniform color changes that are made. Most of them are not bad. I really like the new designs. However, one that I am bothered with is the new techies, because once we get them trained up, you will see that the techies now wear black. And one of the things about this game has been its bright, garish colors, which is partly because of the theming the developers were going for, what with the 60s feel and such. However, the colors are also important because it helps you pick out the minions when you need to see them. It helps establish it helps pick them out from a crowd. And because the techies now wear black, it's a little harder to see them, in my opinion. So that's one very minor misstep. It's hardly game-breaking or anything like that, but it's just annoying enough that I don't personally particularly care for it. But of course, your mileage may vary. Maybe you really like the black techies. And I will show them off once we start getting them into the base. But first, we have to build some training rooms. We need to do some interrogations. Some of the new content in the mod is locked behind doing acts of infamy. For example, this one. Seal Corpse Disintegration. This essentially gives you an upgraded freezer called an acid room that destroys corpses way faster than the freezer. Also, corpses now boost a minion's attention and loyalty rather than lowering it. I don't know whether that makes more logical sense. It probably does, but I don't have one opinion one way or another. It is just a change in the rules. Well, this is a minor problem. Didn't expect the heat to rise that quickly. So we need to get Kane back here and get him ready for combat. Which, it really shouldn't surprise me given how many dudes I've sent in all sorts of different directions. Oh, wait, which one? Oh, it's Saber. Alright, well, it's fine. I can still have them steal. I just need to make sure that I don't add anyone to Saber for the short term. So we're going to try to get the corpse disintegration thing. And we've got enough oh, geez. Okay, that's going to be a bit of a problem. That they're just opening fire on a whim. Alright, purge the base. And all minions come back immediately. Sounds like the developer, the mod maker, lowered the volume of the alerts now as well. Also, I've gotten 1,000 complaints about it in my previous runs. Yes, I am aware that clicking the button again makes the sound go away. I am very aware of that. I just like having the alert sound going often. So, usually I will not unmute it. Oh my god. We might have to be in recovery mode after this, because... Oh, okay, so we got the corpse disintegration and something else. Oh, that's the acid room. Shut up. Yes, thank you, radio announcer. Alright, how's it going here? Oh, wow! We're actually gonna win this fight. I mean, we lost, like, 80 minions in the process, but... Again, that's why I don't pay life insurance. Some new henchmen are available, too, and I haven't seen them. Our agents report that Full Metal Jackie has been spotted in Brisbane, Australia. Jackie is an Australian Air Force veteran with an arsenal of flamethrowers and explosives. We may be able to persuade her to use her destructive nature to help our cause. Jackie might also be able to assist us in the Saber Doomsday plan. Well, that sounds enjoyable. Let's send 4 workers over there and grab her. Alright, I think my cat has calmed down now that she clawed the shit out of my hand. So, the next thing we need to do is start getting some of these evil geniuses. Oh, so I think there's a bug in the mod because I grabbed who was supposed to be Jackie, Full Metal Jackie. But her name up here in the top right says number 2, and that is a separate henchman who is here in Saber. So I don't precisely know what's going on. Also, it says, thanks to our friends on Wall Street, number 2 is in need of money. She can be used to help coordinate our plans for world domination, but it's very strange that she's in Saber's territory if they do a Wall Street mention. So it's a little odd. The mod is not perfect, and some of the descriptions are not perfect, but so it goes. Oh, here's a techie. So, see what I mean? He's dressed all in black. It's a little weird. Not the choice I would have made, but fair enough to the mod maker. So, yes. But the point is, we are well underway. Looks like most of our minion training is going well, finally. We've got half the guards I want, 3/4 of the techies, and almost 3/4 of the valets. And once I get everybody organized here, then we'll start with getting the crime lords and starting the next part of the game. With all my rapid cuts, I'm not entirely sure how long I've been going, but I think I'm close to 20 minutes, so I'm going to wrap it up here. Hopefully you've enjoyed this look at the World Domination Mod, and don't worry, this is just episode 1 of the series. I will complete the game with this mod, and these episodes will let us run up to the release of Evil Genius 2 on March 30th, which I cannot wait for. Thank you all very much for watching. Thank you all very much for watching. Don't forget to hit those subscribe buttons. Check out the links in the video descriptions for ways you can support the channel, and I will see you again tomorrow for another episode.